Sawadee Krap, I'm JP Mestanza, and today is Friday, June 7th. Please be aware that today, the Phuket News and our sister language Russian newspaper Novosti Phuketa have been released. Grab your copy at locations around the island. You're watching Phuket Xtra, brought to you by PVCPhuket.com. Zoe Luckett was a 65-year-old long-term resident of Kamala who tragically lost her life just over a month ago when she was struck and killed by a white passenger van being driven at speed. Police today confirmed to the Phuket News that the van driver in that case was arrested and is now facing a charge of reckless driving causing death. The charge carries a maximum penalty of 10 years in prison and a fine of 20,000 Thai baht. It's all in the case of Zoe Luckett, who died the night of Saturday, May 4th at about 9 p.m. on the main road that runs through the sleepy beach town of Kamala. That main road, as noted by locals, is beset with speedy drivers, some of whom run red lights as well, especially at night. This time was no different, as locals say that the van driver had run a red light at the intersection at speed and hit Miss Luckett while she was crossing the road, sending her body about 20 meters down the road. The van later came to a stop, and while rescue workers arrived to attempt to revive her, they were unsuccessful and she died at the scene, but formally pronounced dead at Patong Hospital. Initially, Kamala police refused to respond or publicly recognize the incident, despite CCTV cameras at the intersection from local businesses having captured the van. Now, today, the Phuket News has learned from Kamala police that the van driver, who was not identified, was arrested and is now facing the charge of reckless driving causing death. Police did confirm they were still gathering evidence, and the officer we spoke with would not elaborate further. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. The crackdown on nominee companies continues here on the island, with Thailand's FBI equivalent, the Department of Special Investigation, the DSI, conducting raids on Katu and 2 other locations on the island this week. The joint operation included the Region 8 Police and Phuket Provincial Police, as well as officers from Tourist Police, Immigration Bureau, and the Department of Tourism. The operation took place at the Phuket Goldenville, the Space Housing Estate off Pra Phuket Gale Road in Katu, the location of Phuket Best Accounting Co. Ltd., which was the target of the raid, which the director of the Security Case Division of the DSI, Dawi Wat Surasit, stated had been under investigation since late last year over the company registering businesses for foreign nationals in violation of the Foreign Business Act of 1999. Documents, communication devices, and financial records all linked to foreign nationals were seized in the raids, which also touched on 2 other locations, both locations in Ratsada, in the east side of Phuket town. During the raids, officers found documentation confirming the creation of companies for foreign nationals from Russia, Pakistan, and India, with financial transactions ranging from 200 to 300 million baht with ties to real estate, hospitality, and restaurants. The Joint Task Force is now expanding its investigation to 7 additional locations, all sites associated with foreign nationals using nominee companies to operate tourism businesses illegally. So far, tourism officials have revoked the tourism business licenses for 5 companies, with 10 other companies likely to see their licenses revoked as well. The DSI, in its report, says it's all part of efforts to dismantle companies used by foreign investors to use illicit funds for money laundering through nominee businesses, and are targeting networks of legal advisory and accounting firms in Phuket, as well as in Pattaya and Chiang Mai. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. A 14-year-old Thai teenager is now dead after he was hit by a BMW from behind while trying to move his malfunctioning motorbike out of the road on Thursday night in Talang. Police say the incident took place shortly before 11:30 p.m. on Thursday, about 50 meters from the Caltex gas station on Thepkasattri Road northbound. A friend of the teenager, identified as Ekapong Piampak, told police they were heading northbound on the major road, both on motorbikes, when his friend's motorbike began to sputter and come to a halt. He proceeded to push the bike to the side of the road before the BMW appeared and collided with him and the bike, dragging both for many meters before coming to a standstill. When authorities arrived at the scene, they noted that the body was found about 100 meters from the location of the collision. The 40-year-old driver of the vehicle later presented himself at Saku police station and confirmed he was the driver of the car when the crash took place. He was identified as Lieutenant General Mayakan from Phang province. At time of press, he was still being questioned by authorities, who also confirmed a breathalyzer test had been administered to determine whether any alcohol content was detected, though police did not provide details on the results. For more, visit thepuketnews.com. A British man has been reprimanded by police for sunbathing naked next to a convenience store in Talang. Local residents expressed their concern that the incident created an unsightly spectacle for passersby, including students from a nearby school. Police arrived at the location in Talang beside a convenience store shortly before 5 p.m. on Thursday and found a 32-year-old British national at the scene, completely naked, lounging in the area, using a plastic advertising sign as a makeshift mat. He told officers he was staying at a hotel near Nayang Beach when he decided to head to the shop, buy some tea, and then, once outside, he found the weather pleasant and decided to disrobe and sunbathe there. Police instructed him to dress immediately, and while he initially requested 20 more minutes to finish his tea, officers insisted he head to the beach to sunbathe instead. Locals say the man had been engaging in similar behavior for the past 2 to 3 days. Officers at the scene said that while Phuket is a popular tourist destination known for its beautiful beaches, public decorum must be maintained, especially in areas frequented by families and children. For more, visit thepuketnews.com. Thanks for watching us here today on Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here next week. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000 and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.